Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in again. So today we're going to be reacting to another new music video, and since we already know how this works, let's just get into it. So for today's video, we're going to be reacting to TXT's latest comeback, Deja Vu. Now, as is often the case on my channel, I'm going into this completely blind. That's not on purpose this time. I feel like all the teasers for this just like completely passed me by. I didn't get any notifications on like any of my socials about these teasers, even though like I knew the music video was coming out today, so I was kind of expecting them, but I don't know what happened there. So yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but you know what? Sometimes that makes it a little more exciting, you know? Everything's a surprise. So yeah, I'm excited. So let's do this. All right, and oh, since some things are precious but invisible to the eye. Ooh, we forget them as life passes by. Is that a fox? Very ethereal. Oh, makes sense now. Why is it all red? It's those unicorns in the back. My God, what are you running from or towards? I have a feeling this one's gonna be very cinematic. Oh, okay. It's giving very like new cinema artsy vibes. Very like avant-garde. Oh, where did he come from? The mask that the running people are wearing are the what kind of scary. Ethereal. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh wow. Okay, TXT. I'm really liking this so far. I feel like I had so many thoughts, but then that chorus just like, whew. Now there's nothing up here. Zero thoughts. It's all emotions right now. The effects on this, like the kind of like distortions that they have. I think it was a shot of Pongyu where like the edges of the frame were blurred and he was in focus. I don't know, it's very artsy fartsy and I love it. Visually, this music video is really interesting and the music is just, it also has like a lot of angst, which is like a staple of TXT's music at this point. But yeah, I love it. Let's keep going. Oh. We love blue hair. I kind of just like want to give him a hug. Ooh. Okay. Whoa. There's like a lot going on. I feel like I'm missing something. Like there's clearly a larger narrative going on here, which is normal for TXT videos. But I can't quite piece it all together yet. Okay. So it's something about dreams. Oh! Damn, he was crying outwards. Did you see that leg flap? Oh my God. They're running to each other, but Yeonjun's running backwards. Wow. acting on point. Did you see me? Wow. Oh. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I feel like this somehow fits into the larger narrative of TXT's universe. I have beef with this logo. Don't get me started. But my God, was that an experience? I feel like I was watching like a short film there, but I love it. You know, I'm a film girly. I love film. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it again because my God, this song is so good. But yeah, we're gonna watch it again. I'm gonna gather some thoughts and then we'll be back to talk about it. Okay, bye. Well, I went back and I watched the music video, and then I also went back and watched all of the teasers that I had missed because, like I mentioned during the reaction, I felt like I was missing some key information there. And after watching all the teasers, I got the sense that this comeback in general is about remembering your youth. The music video has this sense of nostalgia in it, like a kind of longing for days when times were simpler. Like it's literally called Deja Vu, which is an act of remembering in a sense. Like I've seen this before, I've lived this before, kind of. It's definitely laced heavily with like that nostalgic angst. And after watching the teasers, it's really evident that they're talking about remembering the days when they were younger. And that's kind of like the storyline that TXT likes to follow, the story of youth and friendship and how those tie in together. Their entire discography explores that theme from the start, but you can kind of track that story through each and every one of their comebacks. And even in the music video, after having seen all the teasers, when I watched the music video a second time, I started to notice like these little nods to like earlier comebacks, particularly one moment that reminded me of the video they did for Eternally, which was like absolutely mind-blowing. Probably like the most amazing thing that TXT has ever released. Yeah, there's this section where one of them is like head down on a table crying these like purple tears, and then flowers are growing all around him, and that just like reminded me of that scene in Eternally. Yeonjun is sitting in like this kind of like pond or like liquid purple goo thing, and there's flowers all around him. Like that felt like a callback to that moment. And I think in that video there's also a scene with Kai and this woman that we can't see very clearly, and in this video there's something very similar. This figure that's like shrouded in this kind of like ethereal glow and shimmer, but you can't really make out their features. So that reminded me a lot of that. In the teasers themselves, they wear a lot of makeshift crowns, which is obviously a callback to their debut single Crown. So yeah, all of those moments put together, and there's probably a lot more that I'm missing here. They kind of like paint this picture of these boys who have obviously grown up a lot, and they're looking back and thinking about like their youth and kind of like longing for that. There's this feeling of longing also throughout the music video, and I think it's very true to the story of growing up for all of us. Like you get to a certain point in your life when you're like an adult, but you may not feel like an adult, or life is just so difficult that you wish you were younger again. And it's kind of like coming to terms with the fact that you've left youth behind, but that doesn't mean that you can't, you know, connect to your inner child. And so I think that's what this music video and this comeback in general is trying to communicate. This overarching message, it hits home for me. Like I was watching the concept trailer that they released, the 6-minute long one, and like towards the end I got really emotional. One, because of the crybaby, and I cried everything. But again, it's just that message hits home for me because I'm an adult. But you know, sometimes when you're in the thick of it, you want to be a kid again. You long for a time when things were simpler. And so sometimes you kind of have to like work to find that connection with your inner child, but that connection is always possible. It's possible for everyone. So yeah, I kind of like appreciate the message at this point in my life. The song itself also I really like. It's got this kind of like epic, romantic, sweeping vibe to it. It feels powerful but emotional, and I don't know, I love that. The video itself, I mentioned, is very like artsy, very kind of like avant-garde. The way that it's shot is really, really beautiful, especially those scenes in the field. The acting in this, just absolutely stellar. That scene in the end where Yeonjun, he's like on his knees and he's like begging for something, and he's getting like really emotional. You could see it in his face, you could feel it. That part was just stellar. Like, props to him, props to the boys, because they really sold this one for me. Let's see, we talked about the storyline. Yeah, let's touch on that a little bit. So TXT has a tendency to tell their story in fragments. But yeah, they tell like a large chunk of the story in their concept trailer and sprinkle little pieces of the story throughout their teasers. And then they have the music video, which ties back to the concept trailer and the teasers. And then sometimes we get a second music video that also ties back. And then with this music video in particular, based on the story of the TXT universe, I'm not finding all of those threads that connect it to the concept trailer and the teasers, because there are a couple of new motifs in this one, like the masks, people running with the masks. That's a new one that wasn't included in any of the teasers. I feel like there's still a piece missing to tie this music video and that initial concept trailer together. The thing that connects them right now is that feeling of nostalgia and longing for earlier days. The message of this comeback is what's connecting the two right now. But I feel like there's one more piece coming that's going to tie the concept trailer, the teasers, the music video, and whatever comes next all together to kind of tell a more overarching story that also connects back to everything else that we've seen in the TXT universe, which from a storytelling standpoint is just, it's crazy, but in like such a cool way. So yeah, I have a feeling there's one more piece of this story coming. It's gonna tie everything together in this chapter. But if not, there's still that kind of like emotional connection between this music video and everything else that we've gotten so far for this comeback. So yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever they have coming next. But yeah, I think that's about all that I have to say. I feel like I've said a lot. The music video in and of itself, I love. As a standalone piece of work, it's really, really well done, well edited. The visuals are just gorgeous. The acting, the song, everything, just stellar. And like I said, I really appreciate this message that they're putting out there. So yeah. I love it. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace. Well, that was the video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, for staying till the very end. TXT, once again, has blown me away. I'm in love with this. This is a work of art, and I'm gonna go rewatch it 1,000,001 more times. And then go stream the album, because I gotta support my boys. But yeah, I'd love to know what you thought of the music video, what you think of TXT's comeback in general, the song, this whole kind of overarching narrative of youth that they're exploring. Just any thoughts that you have, please leave those down below in the comments for me. And if you have any other music videos you think I should react to, please leave those down below as well, and I will do my best to get to them. But yeah, that's it for me. So don't forget to like and hit the subscribe button, because it helps me out a lot. And I will see you very soon with some more new content. Peace out. Forgot how to breathe. Ow. My entire body feels like I was hit by a truck. I am getting so old. Oh, I miss the days of my youth. Peace and love. I'll see you in the next one.